welcome to my sixth graders self-homeschooling day. We always start with Bible as a family subject. Right now we're studying the Psalms. I do some work on the board with them, and then they just take some time in their notebook to take any notes or do any copy work. We like to let them draw or print out art and paste that in, whatever is meaningful to them. And I do make suggestions sometimes about things to copy down if they're stuck. All right, so he always starts with math first thing for his independent subjects, and he's using his Saxon book, so he just gets that out and gets right to work on his math lesson for the day. Then he corrects it himself, and he tells me the score. I record that in my lesson planner just to make sure I know if he's repeating lessons or not and things like that. Okay, so now you see him checking his own lesson planner, just to make sure he's checking things off on what is up next. We get this all laid out on Monday morning. We have a lesson planning meeting with the two oldest kids. And then he's going straight into his reading assignment. So he just finished a book, The Cat of Bubastes by G.A. Henty. So he started his book summary yesterday. So he's using his chapter notes from reading, and he's finished that off today. And then he moves into vocabulary, which I also consider to fall under the subject of reading. He's using the Latin root words, book 1, and the corresponding weekly packet I have that goes with that. So he just works through that himself, and puts it away, and then moves on to the next thing in his list. So this is a text structure unit. I got this from Teachers Pay Teachers, and I kind of just prep the folder for him at the beginning of each week, and he just works on it independently, and it has the correct answers. Like, it has answer sheets, so he can use that to correct his work when he's done. Then he just hands it over to me. I look it over, make sure it's done, and I record it just whenever it's convenient for me. I'm having him do this unit study because I think it's going to help his reading comprehension and his writing. He's kind of studying those mentor texts and making connections between, like, that people have actual intentions with their writing, right? I want him to be an intentional writer too. So you see him, he just grabbed his spelling folder, and I'll link in the description box my spelling playlist. This is a spelling program I designed using the McGuffey's Eclectic Spelling Book, the revised edition. You see him looking up a word. He needed to write sentences today, and if you don't know how to use the word, how can you write a sentence? So yeah, you can see how we have a little pile of reference books in the center of their table. Okay, he's going back to check his list again, staying on track. Oh, he has anatomy today, so we're in a science cycle. We alternate science and history, and we're doing anatomy. And we only do it twice a week. So I have all their anatomy books piled behind the chair. That's why you saw that. So he reads, he notebooks in his anatomy notebook. He also has some models, and those have been put together and taken apart a million times. And he has a coloring book, a scientific coloring book. And he'll just find something that coordinates with what he's reading in his anatomy book. And I'm just showing you what's in that little basket. It's his anatomy models. I like these. I'll link those down below for you too. He's actually had these like for years and years and years because he was just interested in the body. We bought them a long time ago. And all the kids love them. Put them together. We use them while they study. You see his little guy stuff book over there to the left. I just let him read that in his, as he sees fit. It's about adolescence and stuff. So he was just finishing up with anatomy. So I went out. I knew he was moving on to a new book. I just printed this out, this Rover Boys on Tour. That's where he is in the RC book list. And I was just giving it to him. He's going to finish off his day with an hour of reading right now. And then he'll just take some chapter notes, take a little brief chapter summary. And this kid's done for the day. And he did it all on his own. There you have it, folks.